Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name is Tom Novak, and today we're going to do a show about the sneak attack on Little Bear, plus my two updates. I'm going to use on my updates my Baobab and my Hue that are growing so far, and Little Bear was my Willow was attacked by ants and morning glory vines. So I used tight bound glue, which stopped the ant attack, and I'll show you how I did that, and I have to do that for the wintertime more. But here is my Hue. She's about a year old now, and see with these dollar pots, just get these little stickers from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and you can just decorate your pot. Put some super glue on there, and it holds. It's been holding all for a whole year now. And that's my little Hue. And here is my Baobob tree. That's growing. I haven't watered these guys yet because it's easier to carry them without having them soaking wet. But that's how they're doing. I had to have the rocks on here in this house on here to hold it down from the wind and everything because it is top heavy. Now here's my Hue. My Willow, Little Bear. And I had to not water it because otherwise it'd be very hard to carry. But you can see, let me hold this back more. You can see the attack of the morning glory vines all on this tree. And here's where the ants attacked the willow. Let me bring it a little closer. And they really were trying to do a number on the bark, but the wood, tight bond wood glue that I used really did the trick. So I'll show you how I did that. I just coated this whole trunk, and you can see how the trunk is healing now. But right now, let's get rid of some of these. I know it's late in the year, but we have to cut these morning glory dead vines off. No matter what I do to pull these morning glories out, they always come back because the roots are so strong on morning glories that if you don't get the whole root, even if you leave a little teeny piece of the root, it comes back and grows. So right now, we're just going to clip this back. Yes, Tom, dip and clip. Clip this one back just to get all this stuff off. And so I can carry Little Bear in. And you can see how tall, I don't know if you can see how, let me bring it down a little bit, but you can see how tall Little Bear's branches are. So let me bring it back so you can see me cut it more. And you can see how, even though I cut these vines, they keep coming back. So I have to be more diligent on Little Bear, but they're all intertwined all over the branches. So to get some of this off, I have to cut right above the brains, right here. And this one is so congested. You can see how the vines really attacked our tree. And they really snake around here to choke everything out. I mean, it's really something how they come apart and attack our vines. So I have to really, really cut these off. I'm going to cut this at a node right here because this is super hard to get these vines off. You can you can see how intertwined they are all over. No matter what I do, I have to take it out of this location or try some ways of keeping these morning glory vines out of the way. I have it in a nice sheltered location, but still, these vines are something else. All I'm doing is cutting it back above the nodes so I can get these vines off. There's another one right here. I know it's a drastic pruning, but hey, I got to do it. I'm going to cut this one right here. And this one I can cut back and possibly make a cutting out of this one. We'll try it out. So let me put this one on the side. And you can really see the attack on this tree. How they crush the living life out of our branches. So I'm going to put this here. Take it down. Take all this off. Cut these branches back. There we go. I know it's a drastic pruning now before fall, but I'm not going to fertilize this with a nitrogen-based fertilizer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just use an 021 or 002 fertilizer just to help stimulate root growth and not vegetative growth. But I have to prune this back. There we go, and you can see all the damage the ants have done to our little tree here. So what I'm going to do right now, this is the type I'm using, and what I'm going to do is I take and I put the glue in. If I can get it out. There we go. I take the glue, I just pour it in. And then I take one of these cheap brushes these throwaway brushes, and then I just coat the whole top, just like you're painting. That's all you do, and that'll seal up the wounds real good. And it'll help the tree to regrow because this was damaged deep. And what the wood glue does is help seal the wound, but it's also compatible with the tree and the wood to help it grow and heal. That's all I'm doing is painting it in. And this was really deep on here, but this thing really healed over. The scar in here was all the way up to here. So let me get a little more wood glue out. If I can shake it out, because I need another tube of this. That's all I'm doing. And this really works. This attack was done in July, because I have the tree always facing this way, but I should have checked the back more, and this was really grooved out all the way to the top, but the wood glue really did the trick. And you can see some little attacks that were here, so I'm just going to apply some more wood glue to the attack area. Now this stuff really helped the tree heal over, but you got to really paint it in. Now you're going to say, Tom, this looks terrible on her. No, it dries clear. It dries clear. So this is just to help the tree heal. But it works really good. Just like that. Then I'm going to give it a good drink of water with a 021 fertilizer that I have from Dr. Earth. It's all organic. So it'll help the roots to grow. And it's best always to feed your plants early in the morning, because that's when they feed, not at night. You don't want them to get bloated and can't sleep, and remove all their... What they do is they remove at night all the toxins and stuff that's in them. See, so that's why I feed them early in the morning. There we go. And you got to really brush it in, just like you're painting. You got to fire in this glue real good. Fire it in. Don't be afraid to fire it in. Get it all over that trunk, all over the bad parts. Let me get a little bit more wood glue out. And that's the best thing to do. Wood glue works really, really, really good. Yep, Tom, I have to buy some more wood glue. I don't know if I got any more left. Yep, it's coming slow but sure, but it's coming out. I'm just squeezing the last of the bottle out. So that's on my list to buy, wood glue. And that's one of your best medicines for ant attacks. I'm just getting them into the crotch of the tree there, where they try to do some damage on it, and that'll help it out. And then, while I got the brush out, just dab the cut ends. And then I'm going to give it a good soaking of fertilizer. But in a, like it says, like a tablespoon, 4 tablespoons per gallon. But I'm just going to use a tablespoon just to give it a nice root feeding. So don't be afraid to fire it in. Get an old brush, and that'll help you out. Then it'll go back in the corner there. I trimmed all those morning glories vines the best I could, but they keep coming back. So the best thing to do with morning glory vines is just keep trimming, and pulling until you can get rid of them. There we go. See, you just fire it in. Take it, that's your brush, this is your canvas, and just fire in that glue. Fire it into all the cracks and crevices where the ants attacked. And this wood glue, really helps the tree to heal. Because honestly, that cavity was all the way up to here, and this wood glue really, and the ants were all up and down this tree, and this thing really stopped them. I know it looks a little terrible on the soil, but you can always cover that up. Right now, that's all you do. Wood glue. Tight bond. That one seems to work the best for me. So there we are. And then you just take your old brush and throw it in the garbage. Let's see if I can... I know it looks kind of bright with the light. Let's see if you can see it better with the light off. There you go. You see how the glue is all attached to the tree? Now that's going to dry clear, but that's going to heal. And our little tree is going to grow. So as not to put out a lot of foliage because the fall's coming. I'm just going to take this piece off right here. And there you have it. That's Little Bear. Survived a vicious attack from the ants. The ants were the biggest problem. So, don't be afraid to use wood glue on your plants to seal all your cuts, and especially from ant attacks. It really does the job. So, my name's Tom Novak. Today's Friday night. It's big band night. It's dance night. So what you do is put on a pot of tea, kick the table and chairs on the side. Wives, get your husbands, get them over to help you move the tables and chair on the side. Grandma and Grandpa do the same. Make sure the kids are in bed. Those of you that have boyfriends and girlfriends, do the same. Put on some old big band music, dance a little bit, then sit down, relax, and enjoy the music with a nice hot cup of tea. So you take care, everybody, and thank you for coming to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. That's not only for seniors, that's for everyone. I try to do nice, simple plants so you can start out small and grow big. And these are all cuttings that I rooted, and you can do it too. So you take care, everybody, and have a nice day. Right now it's about 7 in the morning on Friday, so you take care, everybody, and have a great day. And remember, dance. Bring back a little spark in your life again. Take care, everyone.